Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Yeah, I'm here to do my 1,000 kilometer review. On this trip, I will hit 1,000, and I just wanted to make a few comments on what I thought of the bike so far, where I have been as a beginner rider. Uh, Basically, started from nothing, just riding my cycling bike and my road bike. Growing up as a kid, always kind of dreamed of, I wouldn't say dreamed, I never really had dreams, but thought of having a motorcycle, riding on the back of my dad's and just having that time back when I was younger. And to be where I'm at now is bittersweet. Thankful to get to this moment. That's the bike there. It's Yamaha 2019 Yamaha R3. I bought it at Kelly Cycle um, about a month and a half ago. And yeah, I've got nothing but good things to say about the bike. I mean, it has its flaws, just being a two-cylinder, only 36 horsepower. It's good in terms of beginning. I wouldn't recommend riding it on the highway. I mean, on the highway it was good. It's got its pep, but if you want that little extra bit of speed, you probably want to step it up to a 600. I'm not there yet. Experience really hasn't shown that. Once I master this bike, I would say 2-3 years. Then we would get there. But it's a great starter bike. I will try to keep this bike as long as possible. The white is definitely something that I really wanted. I made sure to go to multiple dealerships in order to gain the bike, or to get the bike, because the 2020 they've stopped making them in white. They come silver, black, and blue. And I mean, they're all great colors, but for some reason I just was keen on the white. I think it was more because my road bike is white as well. If you see me on Instagram, you'll see that I basically have a picture that has both my white Argon 18 and now my white 2019 Yamaha R3. Yeah, the bike is definitely peppy. I put on this Kaufman exhaust, as you can see there. It was a pretty easy install. It's just a slip on there. There's the bracket there for tightening it and getting it on there, and then it has that little R3 bracket. A little nice touch to the bike, with the gold bullet tip on the end. Gives the bike a little bit more flash and flare, and it sounds good too. But yeah, I've been quite happy riding this bike. It's got LEDs on there. The bike really looks like a 600. People seems to want to get up and want to race me, maybe because they see that it's a nice looking bike and they figured, hey, you know what, I'm going to race this guy, or not sure why. We're on the streets. I'm not really into racing. It's just more of a cruise, and to kind of just reach out to others, people out there who are interested in riding a bike. You don't really have to have that much experience. I would suggest, doing some homework, making sure that you read the book, getting as much information as possible, which is what I did, especially these last couple of months. I watched a lot of videos, read a lot of books on there, and still learning. It's going to be a process, I think, for sure. But certain things after 1,000 kilometers, I've kind of getting better with my footing, positioning, and being able to turn corners. Being able to turn corners and whatnot, it's definitely helped. So that's the review. We'll get back on the bike in a second, and yeah, we'll give it a little ride to show you, what it's like to get on the bike. There's just me on the phone, just making sure I've been getting some good angles, and yeah, let's go for a ride. I'll have to call my girlfriend back when I get back from this little 5-minute ride, just so you can experience it for yourself, what it is to get on the bike. See there, I've got 969, almost about 1,000 kilometers. I will have ridden 1,000 once I get home. So I thought, you know what, let me just start this little video just to kind of give you a little bit of background information as to where I started and, you know, why I like to ride. It's definitely a peaceful thing, you know. I mean, you do get the odd driver out there who, you know, obviously they don't care about bikes in general, so, you know, they've got this whole stereotype against it, and when they see you on the streets, they feel like they need to kind of bully you on there, and that is one of the small downfalls. I mean, everything has its downfalls, its advantages and disadvantages, but that's one of the small downfalls on this bike. Doesn't have crazy amount of power to kind of get away, but it's got enough power and get up and go. For me, at this point where I am right now, I don't think there has been some situations where I've kind of been in trouble, and I think because of the response of the bike, whereas the 600, you know, you give it a little throttle and you're gone. I mean, you don't have any chance for any mistakes. So that's one thing I do appreciate about the bike. And yeah, it's just nice to get out on the road and kind of just ride and do your thing, you know. So just wanted to make this little review, especially how nice it is out here. I used to play baseball just in the back there. I'm in Dundas right now. Take a small trip to Burlington, and then we'll say that's Sarnar. Now we're going up in the mountain here. Nice hillside. I believe there are a couple twisties. Nothing crazy. I know Rock Chapel Hill is somewhere around here. The garden center, everybody's there. You can't really go nowhere here in Ontario, unfortunately. Things are still pretty much closed. You can get your necessaries and all that stuff, but yeah. That's one place you can go and obviously look around. I used to ride my road bike here, actually. I gotta come out here again and do a trip. The bike is nimble. I mean, it's pretty good in terms of traction and stability. I really haven't been too scared on the bike. I try to follow the limit as much as possible. And yeah, Hamilton's over there, as you can see. I gotta kind of keep my eyes on the road, so can't really give you the views, but try my best to give you a couple seconds anyways. The one thing I did want to get, and it was very big for me was getting the Scenic Bluetooth camera so that I can be able to have these reviews, have these vlogs, and still ride along and have the camera and picture all in one. So I really did like that. It's definitely been able to help me be able to bring the inspiration to other riders. So if you are looking into riding a bike, I would say, go with the Bluetooth, the Scenic Bluetooth. I can definitely post something on my channel below. And yeah, I hope that you guys really subscribe to the channel. If there's anyone in the area, Hamilton, love to go out and ride. It's a little hard for me right now because I got a little one on the way, a couple months, but sorry, not a couple months, in 3 weeks. So my riding, I know, will definitely come to a not a halt, but wow, pretty cool things around here. I've wanted to come here for a while because I knew there was a lot of ups and downs and a lot of good stuff to ride on out of this way. Was just in Ancaster heading over to Burlington, and yeah, we're gonna get on a major road. Maybe I could go down that road. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go straight here. Cut over. I don't want to get on no highway to go back home. Actually, you know what would be interesting if I take you to a spot where I was riding my road bike and riding with a friend a couple years back. I'd say 5-6 years, maybe 7. 2013, so maybe 8 years. And we went for a bike ride. And if you know anyway, cycling, you can get up to some pretty good speeds, like just pedaling your bike. So I decided to go with my friend, and that old saying where you try to follow people and you end up kind of doing something dumb. Well, I ended up kind of doing something dumb. I was trying to keep up with my friend. He was really good on his road bike, keeping good speeds. Here's another cyclist coming up. As you can see, there's a popular place for cyclists for sure. So I was coming along, and I was doing a turn, coming down the hill, and lo and behold, I crashed my road bike. And I really busted up my knee pretty good. It's probably out for about 6, 7, 8 weeks. But yeah, I had to learn. I'm glad I wasn't on a motorcycle then, because I saw it with my daughter the other day. Whereas when she's by herself, I think she's good at keeping things under control. But as soon as you get people involved, where you kind of want to not show off, but you kind of want to compete. It was like a hill like this almost. And yeah, I'm not really fast with turning around here, especially given the state of not really knowing the bike that much. I mean, I know the bike a little bit, but until I get to that point where I really feel really good about the bike, I'm kind of just keeping it simple. I'm trying to go off memory of where I've gone before. This said Plains Road. I don't really want to go down Plains Road yet. Let's take a go. And I thought, give you guys a little bit more of a scenic route rather than just seeing the city. City's good, but wouldn't believe, just some simple places just around you, of some great places where you can get out and just ride and just enjoy the view and enjoy where you are. You know what I mean? Look at some ducks here. I guess some ducks are in distress. Car is right behind me. He's probably wondering, why are you going so slow, man? You're on a bike, hurry up. But I'm not that type of kind of guy. As we are coming up to this point here, I'm not exactly sure exactly where I am, but I know in the vicinity of where I should be. Maybe this is that hill. Oh no, I know where I am now. I'm coming up by the highway. See, you gotta be careful. See how that guy took that turn? I could have gone crazy fast and do something funny, and next thing you know, boom, I'm on the ground. Not him. I mean, his car will be not feeling too nice, but I definitely wouldn't be feeling nice being on the bike. So, always gotta, as much as I love to be a real motorcycle guy, taking turns, and you see how the pros do it, but that's why they're pros. Me, I'm just a average Joe, kind of just riding. You know what? I'm gonna go the scenic route. Oh, no exit. I just realized there's no exit, so. So yeah, that was a bit of Burlington there for you. I'm at 979. Oh yeah, he used to live right over here, funny enough. I think I'm gonna make a pit stop and we'll call the video done. Give you a little bit of a ride, a little bit of a tour of today. This is May 17th, 2021. And I hope you enjoy some of the views that I brought you. And yeah, I'll take a picture when I get to 1,000, which is very soon. I gotta call the wifey. She's probably like, where are you? You're not here. Alright, see you guys. Recording stopped.